Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed. I'm your host VGMKoren and it's time to watch Desmond cutscenes. Yay!
Not a lot of time, Vic. Understand there's a narrow launch window. Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
Aw, yeah, we have the rest of our night to ourselves. And of course, we didn't see the person that we probably wanted to see the most. That guy over there that just left. But Warren Vidic is over in the conference room. Can we go talk to him? I don't believe we can. No, of course not. Of course not, but we can talk to Lucy.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
Alright, so now she's moving away from her computer. You can't actually hack someone's computer while they're still in the room because, well, that kind of seems obvious now, doesn't it? If I just sat down and started looking at Warren's emails, things would not be right. Now, obviously, Lucy just displayed that, wow, that was a fun camera angle, that she does not like what the Templar are doing. So let's ask her more about that.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened.
Wait, so if it's where the accident happened, wouldn't everything being Denver be bad? I mean, I'm just saying that naming your everything okay signal by the, one that you lost the, godly piece of Eden might be a bad idea.
Aren't you tired?
No, but I will go to bed anyways. Maybe. But yeah, this is the first time we actually see that Lucy really does not like what the Templar are doing. And she might have her own agenda. Of course, they also are trying to find the piece of Eden, which this one that Altair has found was actually destroyed, as she mentioned. And we're, of course, not actually going to bed. We are, in fact, going to turn around and leave. So, that one was destroyed in the Denver incident, which they decided to name, okay, yeah, all of our safety codes are now Denver incidents. Or, well, you know what I mean. You know. And of course, in the time it took me to open the door, everyone left, and it's time to spy on Warren's emails. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. I can't remember if there's actually anything interesting about Warren's emails, but we'll find out. I'm fairly sure that there is. Alright, so let's look at his deleted items. Alright, so this is just classified information. Once again, if you want to read these, you can always pause. Oh, this one's fun. I know what you're doing. I know what you did. I saw him. He had a metal ball. It opened. They went crazy. Shooting, stabbing, tore each other to pieces. I know it was you people. Saw the logo. Heard the name. I'm going to tell. Anyone who will listen. You'll be exposed. They'll know the truth. And then you will be... Pay. You crazy bastards. You'll pay. Well, that doesn't sound ominous or like the Templars are doing anything crazy or bad at all. Not at all. Okay, so this is, once again, the access key information. Yes, you actually can find his version of Lucy's email. It's kind of terrible. It's, I don't know. Let's go ahead and look through, as always. Oh, I guess I should look through all of his stuff. Hurricane season ends. Abstergo satellite launch postponed. So they're launching a satellite. Tension mounts over Antarctic drilling. Alan Ricken. And, oh god, this is Lucy's email about her friend again, I believe. Yep. And what's this? It's about those idiots in the pills division. Okay. Stock's going to take a hit. This is totally interesting. The only interesting email was that deleted one, unfortunately. So I'm going to keep scrolling down, and that's done. Alright, what is the password? The password is 000-62677. Wait, was that just the computer that we found? Did we find the password to his computer inside his computer? You know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. And I probably would have realized that wasn't that if I actually read that email, but you know. Alright, so let's see if Lucy got any new email, because she might have. Or she might not have. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, she has a deleted item. Let's see. Problems down there. Wait, what? Wonder why it is everyone laughs at you? I'll let you guess. Let's just say she's probably getting it bigger and better from someone else that isn't you. How can you hope to compete? Rest assured there's some good ways. Click the link to see. Can you send rescue? Good. Keep it. Wait, what? Okay, so actually this is what about Desmond? Our minds. Okay. Low Earth orbit transmitter for artifact. Extension of condition response experiments from 5 years ago. If successful, they will control everything. So this is the satellite launch, and about the accident, which was, you know, it ended it with a penis enlargement, you know, email, but we actually learned that they're trying to take over everyone's minds with their satellite. With their satellite penis. Okay, no, this is going to go just stupid places. This is going to go terrible places that I don't want to go, you don't want me to go. We are going to bed. Actually, we might be able to get into the conference room with that password. Let's go ahead and see if that is actually what that password was for. Just in case. Nope, it wasn't. Alright, let's go to bed then. Desmond has learned plenty of information that he actually hasn't learned, because in the game it just assumes that he didn't read the emails, and that he can't put 2 and 2 together. In fact, he can't put 1 and 1 together. In fact, he doesn't know what numbers is. What I'm trying to say is Desmond's a little bit of a dumb. It's kind of unfortunate for him. But he does get to see cool red runes every now and then.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't
what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Aw, yeah. I actually love that line, where there's a book that the world was created in 7 days. It's a bestseller. Oh, God. Oh, it's so mean. It's so mean to everyone that likes religion. And, you know, this is an alternate history game, so don't be too offended if you are offended, but anyways, as you can see, Desmond actually isn't as dumb as I made him out to be. He actually is, in fact, a little bit intelligent, and they reference the fact that you might have checked the emails and seen the launch project and know that Lucy is working against them and all that good stuff. But it's time to get back into the Animus and abandon this future thriller.
Write down already.
Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, so what do we have left? We have... Oh my god, this thing is loud.
Start your memory already.
I'm working on it. Alright, so it's 1 memory. Let's continue. As you can see, we are getting very close to the end of the game.
Exposed to the guards. Break their line of sight and try to hide from them.
Meet my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Alright, I'm actually going to talk about the plot for a little bit here, so bear with me as we gain the super sword. That is definitely a different sword model than we had before. Damage and extra throwing knives, so nothing that interesting. We also got more health, but we are now super powered. Excellent. Alright, so I actually like the story of the original Assassin's Creed. As you can see, it's a conspiracy theory story. It's constant, it's unrelenting. It's, you know, the Denver incident and stuff like that. And they leave a lot of interesting hints around the game. And you get this hint from back here that this conflict has been going on for ages. later Assassin's Creed games completely destroyed kind of the sci-fi information that you get. Instead of becoming, where are the words I'm looking for? Instead of being just a conspiracy theory and all things like that are true and figuring out how these things happened, they go a much more mythological route, and what the plot ends up being is not the plot you'd expect from this game. So it's kind of interesting. Oh, so I'm saying this, yes, as I gallop through all the people. It's kind of glorious. So the original Assassin's Creed game, it got me very interested in its story, and later on the story just gets more and more unfortunate. Oh god. The save file apparently never saved this guy, and I will not open a time paradox. We will save this guy again for the second time. Anyways, as you can see by getting a new sword, well, okay, hang on. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to be silent so that I actually manage to counter one and show off how much damage this sword does, but, apparently my timing is just gone forever. So, instead... Oh, I was pressing grab brake. Well, that was probably embarrassing. I'm sure that everyone could actually see me doing that, because it lights up whenever you do it. Oh.
Thank you, my lord. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Alright, we have closed the time paradox. We have refreed the monks that were once there. And I wish I could say that that isn't something that would actually happen in the plot of a later Assassin's Creed game. That is what I mean when the later games get a little excessive. I do miss, replaying this game, I do miss just that it was very technological with secret artifacts. But that's probably a story for another day. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that's going to go out and play the later Assassin's Creed games. If I ever let's play the later Assassin's Creed games, then I will probably talk about it more then, especially the reveals that happen. But until then, we're just going to go on with the sci-fi conspiracy where they're trying to take over people's minds with a satellite and Piece of Eden. And also that their code Denver is still really, really stupid. Alright. Now, I know that nothing much happened in this episode, but it's already been almost 20 minutes. I'm not going to start the investigation, which will probably take another 15-20 minutes, right at the end. So we're going to go ahead and get up to the Bureau, and that is where we'll call it an episode. So, yeah, the plot actually, it is more interesting than I thought it was. And I guess another thing that bothers me is that the Assassin-Templar conflict is completely lost in later games. Or, well, it is no longer the focus point of what the series is about. So, take that for what you will. For now, though, the plot is relatively interesting. We've got Templars desiring a new world, both in the past and the present. And something, time is a river, history is meant to repeat itself, and as always, the Assassin's Bureau entrance is on the roof, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where we hunt down information about our final target. I hope to see you then.